Well, hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different because I typically don't review mascaras very often. I'm a false eyelash and I absolutely love eyelashes. I'm not going to stop wearing fake lashes. But since I never really review mascaras, I decided I was going to do a whole week reviewing mascaras. So I'm going to wear a different mascara every day of the week for an entire week and see how it goes and talk about my experience with each one, and then at the end we will rank them. Now, I don't recommend doing this because from the time you open a mascara from the package and the time you pull it out of the wand, it's supposed to be 3 months and you throw it away. That's how much, how often these expire. Sometimes I'll make one last for, 6 months, even though it's not supposed to. But the recommended time from the time you open it to the time you toss it is only 3 months. So try not to do this in your own time just because you don't want a lot of things to go bad. And it's typically why I only have 2, maybe 3 mascaras open in my collection at one time. I get a ton of mascaras through subscription boxes I buy and stuff. So I have a ton of extra ones. That's why I figured this mascara try on kind of review would be fun. But yeah, I figure we're gonna do it. And I'm also gonna try to use all these up and not just waste them. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, before we get started, this is Biddy. His real name's Meathead. He's Cortland's cat. He's shaving at the moment just because he gets really hot in the heat and he actually prefers to be that way. But he's been roaming throughout the background and he's too sweet not to just let him do his own thing, so he's back there. I want to give a quick shout out to my brand, The Open Crypt, at theopencrypt.com, and on Instagram. We have a whole bunch of new stuff which I'm really, really proud of. Yeah, that's it. There's so many things I'm proud of with that. I spent so much time this week really going over new products and, what's coming next for us, and I'm super excited about it. So let's get started with the mascaras. Let's start talking about each one that I have for you. So I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. It comes in this metal coppery, bronzy, and black tube. It has a big fluffy wand, which is my preferred type of wand to it. And this is the first one we're going to be trying out for today. Now, I did do this look for an Instagram story video, so I did record me using this mascara. But let's go ahead and get started with this one. Well, actually, let's hold off. Let me tell you the 7 I have before we get started with this. So we have the Anastasia thing. I also have 2 mini samples from non-cruelty-free brands that I'm not really familiar with, but I got these in subscriptions or small Ipsies or something. So I have 2 minis of them. So I have the Monsieur Big from Lancome, which I've heard really good things from. And when I worked at Ulta, this was one of the best-selling mascaras we sold. This is another one that has a big fluffy wand on it, but this one's more evenly spaced out. So I have a mini of this one. I also have a mini of another best-selling mascara. This is the Roller Lash from Benefit. I've heard a lot of influencers talk about this one. So let's see what kind of wand is on this one because I haven't opened it up yet. It has a pink and black packaging, which is cute. Ooh, and it's a very narrow wand situation going on. I don't know if it's going to focus. The camera's going to focus on these, but we have this one. I'm going to put it back in the box, but it's a narrow wand. But hopefully it'll look good on the bottom. I don't know. So next up is one that I've actually tried before, but I kind of forgot my experience with it. So I had another one. I was like, hey, let's break it open and see if I can recall my experience with it. I don't remember loving it, but it was another option that I had. So let's talk about it. This is the Ofra HD Volumizing Black Mascara. It comes in a cute little tube like this. And as I recall, I don't think it has a big wand. Yeah, it's a very narrowly wand. I feel like I used this recently too. I used this recently, but it's kind of clumpy in here, even though this is a new one, but we'll see. That's the one I'm least excited for, honestly, and the Roller Lash is a very narrow one, so I'm not super excited about it. This, however, I am excited about because my go-to mascara is the False Lash Effect Lash Princess from Essence, and it's the new pink one. So they did send this to me. This is the Lash Princess Curl and Volume Mascara, and it's pink. And I really love their green one, so I was super excited to get the pink one in the mail, and I'm here for it. I don't know what kind of wand it has. I haven't opened it up yet. Oh, it's a medium floofy. It's a medium floofy. It's a medium floofy brush. This one I'm here for. Again, I love their green one. However, I do want to give a quick disclaimer about Essence products. Now, again, I did work at Ulta for several months, and I will tell you, because the time you open these things in 3 months, you're supposed to toss it. People open Essence mascaras because they come like this, the little barcode comes on it. They open them in the store all the time just to see the wand, and they put it back in there and they put it back on the shelf. Do not buy Essence stuff from Ulta if you can help it. When I need refills of my green one, which I do all the time, I just ordered online. I ordered on Ulta's website. Usually my order's over $30, so it comes free shipping anyways. I prefer just to order it from the warehouse when it's not been open before, because people in the store do open all the time, but that's just my little disclaimer about that. Next mascara we have is the Maneater mascara from Tarte. This is a voluptuous mascara, it says, in black, of course. All these are in black. This one is, again, a bestseller thing. I also have a full size of this one, but I don't want to break it open in case I don't like it. But we have a little mini of the Maneater mascara, and this one is, ooh, super spiky, narrowy. Again, camera doesn't want to focus on it. I'll give you close-up shots of it later on, but super spiky, narrowy one. We have a mini of this one. I want to say, like, this should be a pretty even testing of all of them. I just don't know if minis are different than the full size. Probably not. Same formula. And lastly, we have the Drama Bomb from Uoma Beauty. This one's super pretty. It's like a white faux leather kind of feel to it. The Drama Bomb is extreme volume, nourishing mascara, and this one has a big floofy wand that narrows in the center, which those are like my faves. So overall we have 4 fluffies, 3 narrow, and let's go ahead and get started with the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, which is our day 1 mascara. Alright, so here's the mascara on. As we can tell, I don't have many top lashes, so I'm not sure if we can tell really in this video. Here are my bottoms though. They're not very black, but they are very well separated. And I did actually have to use my glitter under here to cover up where the big bushy brush actually made me mess up a little bit, because it's very easy when you're going in between your lashes to get the big fluffy wand to mess up your lower lash line a little bit. So I did touch the skin with that. I would say the top lashes look pretty good for like volume and things, considering I don't have many lashes. I wish it was more black and a little thicker on the overall. Overall, I wish it was just a little blacker and thicker, but it looks okay volume-wise. Okay, so you saw my experience trying on this mascara as well as my first thoughts. Here's what it looks like with my lashes on now, like the whole thing. You can, again, see these aren't very black. It's been about 45 minutes since you last saw me putting this on. They're not very, very black. They are very nicely, evenly spread out. I think the top looked good, but I really can't do too much for my top lashes anyways. It's really the bottom where I see the difference with different mascaras. And for me, this one does separate well. It's just not black and doesn't give me that thickness that I really want. However, the packaging is really nice. So out of 10, I'll rate this a 5. I want to say 6 because the packaging is real nice. So I'm just going to say 5 because I did mess up and then my lashes are not super black or thick. Alrighty guys, so the second mascara we are reviewing in this video is the Essence. I just could not wait to use the pink one, honestly. So this is their new Lash Princess, the Curl and Volume Mascara. Now this one is pink. My usual one is green. They also have like 3 other ones, a orange and a blue. I think there may be only 3 other ones. But we have the wand here. It is just a fluffy one. It gets more narrow in the center. I really like this kind of wand because it's not super big and bulky. It does have the narrowing in the center, which I think is more comfortable for someone who does a lot of bottom lashes. And it's still fluffy, not one of those like little narrowy teeths. So I did use this for today's look. I will insert a clip of me applying this, of course, as well as like one eye done with the mascara and one done without it, just to see the difference in the lashes. Overall, looking at my lashes, I will say they have a decent blackness to them, so they've been on for a while. Now that I have lashes on and stuff, they do have a decent color to them. They're not like super black. They're also not super thick like we had the issue with the last one. I do think this gave me a good amount of length. I do like the way it looks. However, there was one thing that I never usually have with Essence mascara that I did not like. And it gave me a couple, like when I was using it, a couple little tiny mini baby little black specks under my eyes. So for me, that is like a bad sign because it only takes one bigger speck to like leave a mark in my foundation and ruin it. But I do like the length it gave me. So I like the wand, I like the length. It's not the blackest in the world, not the most volumizing in the world, and it gave me little specks. So I'll stick to my green one, I think, for like overall everyday usage. However, it is still a decent mascara for the price tag especially. This is like the most affordable one in our video by far. So not counting it out yet. We don't know what the rest of them hold yet. Okay, so the next mascara I am testing out is the Tarte Maneater mascara. I have the little mini one here. And to be honest, when using that one for today's look, I was nervous at first because it is one of these very narrow, small teeth wands. And I was worried it wasn't going to do much. So hopefully I can show you. But it's just a tiny little teeth wand, a very long wand too, compared to like normal mascaras that are like this long. This one's like a little bit longer. I was worried, but as I was using this, I really felt like my lashes, each individual lash with the tiny little teeth in this mascara wand, were really taken care of. They were separated. I feel like it really didn't clump them together too much, so I saw each individual lash made it look like I had more lashes. I did not find this to be the most thickening or black or lengthening in the world, but what I really do like about it is the fact that I really can see each individual eyelash. Like you can see I have a bunch of eyelashes, which sometimes when they're clumped together they do look fuller and blacker, but it looks like you have less of them. So for me, this is a good everyday kind of mascara that I'm feeling right now. I just wish it was a little blacker, and I'm not a fan of the wand, but it did its job. Like it really got in there. So maybe not my favorite wand in the world, but like the wand helped a lot as far as like making sure it looks like I have a ton of lashes. So I really enjoy that. Let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, so next mascara we are testing out is the Roller Lash from Benefit. This, I know people in my like real life who praise this mascara. I've never tried it. There's so many influencers who like do things with this mascara, collaborate with Benefit, talk about this mascara. So I had really high hopes for this. This is like the first fail. I don't even care. Like I don't know if like it's a natural, very minimal influencer who's like, this is amazing mascara, who doesn't try a lot of mascaras, but I don't get it. So again, I don't know if I can get the camera to focus on it, but it's a very narrow one, but it has like a swoop in it, just a little mild swoop in the middle of it, and the teeth are very evenly spread out all throughout it, but I feel like there's two different levels. No, they're all the same. Like when in the dupe, it looks like, in the dip, it looks like it's shorter bristles, but it's not. So trying on this mascara today, I found this formula more dry than the rest of the formulas. Like we messed up with one mascara, a couple had flakes. This one just seems to be more of a dry, thin consistency, which could be good for like, again, spacing out lashes really evenly. But for me, this did not apply them thin and spaced out and long and pretty, or did it make it thick, kind of clumpy, black. So up close on my bottom lashes, it tried to clump them, as you can see, and space them out, but it did neither job really well in my opinion. I feel like it's both clumped and natural, but not really black, not super lengthening. It has a little bit of length to it for sure, but I feel like either be thick, be really bold and black, or be that thin, more dry consistency, but really separate my lashes and make them look really long. I don't like this one, so I don't understand the hype behind this product whatsoever. Maybe their other lashes, mascaras, whatever are good, but this is the one thing everybody praises and I just don't get it. So if you've tried this and you feel the same way as I do, let me know down below. Alright, so next up on the mascara agenda is a brand I've heard a lot about, but I haven't really tried some of their products. So this is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mini Mascara. I know there's a full size too, but I just have the mini one here. I think I got an Ipsy or something. I've heard good things about this, but when I went cruelty free a couple years ago, I just haven't used anything since then. So this is a big fluffy wand, and that's what I really was looking forward to. Honestly, this is the biggest winner of any of the mascaras we've tried so far. So it has a big fluffy wand on it. It doesn't really narrow anywhere, and I was thinking, because when you look at this thing, it is glistening. I thought it was gonna be too wet, and it is definitely on the more wet side compared to like the last one we used, which is a little more dry. This one is just my favorite so far. So when applying, it didn't really have any messes. The wand isn't too fluffy where I thought I was gonna mess up on my face or anything. It is very wet, so if you sneeze or blink too hard when you're using this, it will make a mess, but for me, it didn't have any issues. And then it really did a good job of making them dark and separating them. It gave me a little bit of length. It did not clump too much, which I thought with the wetness, it was really gonna clump. But like these are definitely significantly blacker than the other lashes, like with other mascaras and stuff. So this one's my favorite so far. I think it's really nice. It could be like slightly more thick, but if we're being a wet formula, I think it's gonna last longer than like drying out in the tube super quickly. So I'm not spoiling this one. This one's like really good, surprisingly really good. I think there's like a waterproof version I've seen in Ulta before too. I'm not really sure, but this is my favorite one so far. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, next for the mascara agenda is the Ofra Cosmetics Volumizing HD Mascara. Now, I felt like when I started this video that like I had seen this before, I had tried this before, and I have tried this before. So this is not a first review. I have also mentioned this, I think, in a monthly favorites and fails video. But today I used it for this look. My experience using it is it did clumping and it did like separate my lashes, but it didn't do either job very well. I think it's just very inconsistent, because the first time you go over it with the lash, you feel like you're getting a good clumpiness, and then you see it separate a little bit, but it's still kind of clumpy and still not the best separated. So either way, I just don't feel like this is my favorite mascara in the world. So kind of inconsistent as far as quality, because it wants to do both things that you want in a mascara, but not super well. So here are my bottom lashes. They kind of clumped. and they kind of are spread out and separated, but it's kind of more on the spidery end, I think. So not my favorite. I can definitely see how someone uses it as an everyday mascara. They want both things, but don't have to worry about finicking with it. You can just run through your lashes really quickly, get the job done. Just not my personal preference for my everyday mascara. Okay, so last mascara, today we're doing the Uoma Beauty Drama Bomb. Now, I know Uoma Beauty is like in the medium price range, so not the most affordable on the list, but also not the most expensive. But this one has a big fluffy wand on it. I really like the white and red packaging on it. And it has like a little bit of narrowing in the center, but this big fluffy wand. Now, let's note that when applying this, I was super impressed. Like, it was really nice. It has that thickening, it has that blackness. It's not too overly wet or too dry. Like, it both clumps your lashes, makes them look really bold, black, thick, and long at the same time. Like, usually you only get kind of thick and clumpy or long. This one really did both for me. I did have a massive sneeze though after I was like, I applied this, I put it back in the tube, massive sneeze, so I did get some mascara on my face, but it's kind of hidden by my bottom lashes. So here's what your lashes look like. I got mascara on my face. But they're longer. They have that good thick blackness to them. They have a little bit of clumping on them as well. I just really liked it. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism in the comment section of this video for having false lashes on when I'm reviewing mascaras and stuff. But truth be told, I don't really have top lashes. So the bottom lash is the best way for me to show them to you anyway. So I feel like it was okay. And I did show you the application with no lashes on, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This video, you guys, was so much different than what I normally do. I'm not used to filming my face every time I put makeup on. I typically, unless I'm reviewing something, I typically don't do my makeup on camera, especially if I do my face off camera and then come in here to film one segment. Like, it feels a little weird. Like, it took a long time for me to film this, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. You know, even if you just comment like a smiley face or something, it helps my interaction and makes this more worth it, so I really appreciate it. Honestly, the stars of this video were this Drama Bomb from Uoma Beauty, the cat eyes, big eyes thing from Tarte, and I also really thoroughly enjoyed the Lancome Monsieur big one. The fails were certainly that roller lash. I feel like the Ofra would be good for people who want like everyday kind of thing, but doesn't do anything perfectly. And yeah, I don't know. I was really disappointed by the Essence one. It is only $4.99, so you're getting pretty good for the price tag, but they have other ones better for that price point. So if you're going to go for Essence Lash Princess, go for the green one. It's my favorite. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know your favorite mascara of all time in the comment section down below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.